at me.
Okay, I'm going to start out with 4 quick stories. Marine goes on leave to Oklahoma City, takes his assault rifle, goes to a parking lot, originally tries to go through the front door of the business. They lock the door, don't let him in. He starts opening fire, random cars, shooting at people, basically just loses it. Concerned citizen, packing a weapon, pulls it, points it at the Marine, and orders him to drop his weapon. The Marine drops the weapon, no shots fired by the citizen, everything's fine. Story 2. 2 men enter a restaurant, demand the money behind the counter, holding a gun on the cashier. The owner sitting at a table in the restaurant says something. The suspect turns the gun on the owner, points it at his chest. The business owner pulls his gun and shoots him dead. Story 3. Career criminal Kevin Dudley walked into an Alabama business with a sawed-off shotgun. Before he could even open fire, the business owner shot and killed him, and found out later that Kevin Dudley had recently committed murder, was a career criminal, and had numerous convictions on his record. My last story, 69-year-old Ethel Jones is asleep in her own home, and she's woken at 3 a.m. by noises in her home. She wakes, finds an intruder inside her bedroom, takes the pistol from underneath her pillow, turns, shoots him in the stomach, he survives, and now faces charges of second-degree murder. Now, after hearing those stories, it's fairly obvious to me that prepared gun owners can save lives. They can prevent robberies, they can do all kinds of things. Now I'm going to throw some statistics at you that will hopefully sway your opinion. Defensive gun use happens 2.5 million times a year, according to the National Self-Defense Survey of Florida State University. That's once every 13 seconds. In 83.5% of successful gun defenses, the attacker either threatened to or used force before being stopped. This means that 83.5% of the time, a gun owner was able to defend themselves after the attacker showed force or threatened to use force on them. In 91.7% of these cases, the defensive use of the gun did not wound or kill the attacker. That means you're not seeing Hollywood-type shootouts going back and forth across the street. You have a concerned citizen prepared with a weapon, drawing down on a criminal, and the criminal's dropping their weapon, no shots fired. My stand is that every citizen needs to be armed, well-trained, and carry their weapons daily. Crime will decline drastically. Career criminals will be too afraid to commit crimes on the streets, and citizens will feel safer in their own homes and in their own communities. Now, people say that gun control is an option. If you take away all the guns, everyone will be safer. Now, this has been tried throughout history, and it doesn't work. This leads to communist states, socialist states. The citizens need to be just as armed as their government. My final thought is a quote. This year will go down in history. For the first time, a civilized nation has complete gun registration. Our streets will be safer, our police more efficient, and the world will follow our lead into the future. Adolf Hitler, 1935.